Open up your birth chart right now. This is the horoscope series for the winter solstice of 2023. Or if you're in the southern hemisphere, the summer solstice of 2023. On December 21st, 2023, we will have Venus in Scorpio in opposition to Uranus retrograde in Taurus. We're going to start feeling this energy as early as December 16th, all the way up to December 26th, with the peaking on the 21st. Happy holidays, you peasant! In opposition in astrology is when the placements are in polarity to each other, creating deep tension that can lead to frustration when not properly integrated. To understand the energy of this opposition, we have to look at how it showed up in our history books. One time in history where we saw Venus in Scorpio in opposition to Uranus retrograde in Taurus was at the end of September in the year 1938. In the early hours of September 24th, Hitler issued the Godesberg Memorandum, which demanded that Czechoslovakia succeed the Sudetenland to Germany no later than September 28th. This would be followed by the Munich Agreement, made on September 30th, 1938, where Germany officially annexed the Sudetenland. In astrology, Scorpio is the sign of deep, intense, passionate emotions, and it represents the philosophy, principle, and motto of I desire. Venus is the planet of desire, so Venus in Scorpio mean the desires of what I desire. I wanteth what I wanteth. Scorpio is also the sign of obsession, and I don't really think I need to explain to you what Hitler's obsessive goal was when it comes to the 1930s and World War II. World domination, ethnic supremacy, genocide. If you look up some of the interpretations behind Venus in opposition to Uranus, one of the many interpretations you can find is that it can sometimes feel like a relationship, business, platonic, romantic, diplomatic, military, whatever, can sometimes feel like a loss of your personal freedom and integrity. And when you put Venus in a sign like Scorpio that correlates to power and control and trauma, I'm not all surprised to how this correlates to the events of 1938. Now, Taurus in astrology is the sign of prosperity, abundance, and the fruits of labor, and it represents the philosophies, the principles, and the motto of I have. So Uranus retrograding in Taurus can mean reviewing, revisiting, reflecting, retraining, and reorganizing how we revolt, how we stand out, how we innovate and upgrade through what we have. I just realized I've been saying Sudetenland this whole time. It's Sudetenland. My bad, you guys. Unfortunately, I will have to say the Uranus retrograde in Taurus definitely applies more to Czechoslovakia in this case. Czechoslovakia, even though it no longer exists today, at the time it existed as a product of World War I. One of the other names of the Munich Agreement is the Munich Betrayal, because Czechoslovakia was essentially handed over to Germany by the West. The treaties and alliances and pacts made as a product of World War II in the 1920s afterwards weren't really honored. Taurus is the sign of long-term stability and long-term security and long-term consistent structure and preservation. They thought an innovative way to avoid war and keep the peace was to appease Germany. We all saw how that turned out. Fast forward to 2023, I don't really want to make any predictions about what may happen in the geopolitical section of our world or with any of the military conflicts happening around the world because there's a lot that could go wrong there. But I will say this. Open up your birth chart right now. Look to see what houses you have Taurus and Scorpio sitting in. Google what those signs mean when they're in those houses. This will tell you what areas of life this opposition will affect you the most. Is there a major integration between two opposing sides you need to make in your personal life? Is one being super passionate and super aggressive and super demanding? Is the other one expecting you to back them up because you said you'd be there for them? Are you actually trying to create a 50-50 middle ground? Are you actually trying to enable peace and stability? Or are you appeasing somebody's aggressive tendencies? Are you enabling erraticness and instability? Are you enabling the loss of personal freedom and integrity and dignity? Want to learn more about your zodiac sign? Want to learn more about how this transit could apply to you on a personal level? Sign up for a reading, link in my bio. Oh yeah, and find a priest, you peasant!